All right, here we go. A Monday Mail Day video. I feel like it's been several weeks since we've had one of these because it has 7 packages. I think one of these packages has multiple cards though. So we'll try to, before we start, I got my first, it doesn't even fit. I'm gonna have to do it on this screen. Got my first NFL special submission. So look forward to that video sometime this upcoming week. Going to be filming that one immediately after this one, and it's always fun to do a blind reveal when you get a big old package. All right, starting us off is going to be a 2020 Prestige Heroes. Nice, the bottom. So the problem with these golds, even though it doesn't even really matter to many of you because no one collects it, but the bottom of this edge, it's still a little jacked up. You can see it right there. Kind of right where that mark is on the top loader, but right above it. Well, a lot of, I think at the factory production line or whatever, there's a roll on the edge of all the gold cards in the 2020. So it's difficult to find something that's I need to go look at the pop report and see how bad some of the cards that have been submitted. I don't think too many have been submitted, but so I had purchased one before and it was so bad I just had to resell it and found this one. I mean, there's several out there, but for the right price, I'm not going to overpay. Let me get some of this packaging out of the way. All right, we have a 2015, what do we see? Blue out of 199. So I guess you consider that color matching. We'll check that out for potential grading. I have to do a lot of grading because I don't think any of us know what the heck PSA is about to drop. So I need to have all my cards pre-graded so they're just ready to go, because within a week you may not have enough time to do so. I'm not quite sure. All right. So we have a 20. I don't know my finest years that well. 2008. Let's start with a 20. It's gold, right? Yes, 50. I know some of the golds were not numbered out of 50. But I guess you could say it's color matching. Bigger name. It's got the baby blue jersey on. So golds, refractor. There's stuff going for it. These are obviously 2 resellers, not for the PC. If you're familiar with the channel, I like to pick up cards, send them off for grading, and, or should I say, if you're not familiar with the card, didn't mean to drop that on the cards. I like to pick up cards, submit them for grading. I PC Niners and San Francisco Giants. Speaking of, not quite sure. That must be because they're wearing their they only wore those orange bills on Sundays. So they must have clinched something. It might be a clincher. This is 2011. So 2010, I think, is when they played the Padres to clinch the West. I think that's what this is, when they clinched the West in 2010 of that picture. If I'm thinking right, let me know if some of you Giants fans, I know there's many not, probably majority of you are not Giants fans on the channel, but anyways, as we know, golds are numbered out of the year. So that's why I picked up that. It is obviously just a San Francisco Giants card, but it is a memory. It's one of the many reasons why we collect cards. I can now have a memory ingrained on this picture. I was actually at that game, I believe. I'm pretty sure I was at that game. It was, I know exactly where I was sitting too. It was upper deck. But I was on the right field line, upper deck, so you can see the entire bay, the Bay Bridge, part of the city. It's one of the best spots. All right, continuing on. Orange refractor on the finest. 2012. Forgot what year these are. So I have Brian Wilson, orange and red, and then now Timmy, orange and red. So that's kind of cool. The reds are numbered out of 25. Speaking of numbered out of 25, color matching red, Dexter McCluster. I just kind of threw it in to save on shipping. Figured I could check it out with grading on this. Obviously, very low numbered on this print run with that year's red refractor. All right, how do we get into this one? Try to speed this up, keep this video under 10 minutes, which I'm sure we will accomplish with what's remaining. All right. I'm excited for that box over there to get into that right after this. Obviously, you'll see it later in the week. Got to do all the editing, pop counts, screenshots, pricing, you name it. All right, here's our Brian Wilson out of 25. So those are the pictures of the year, but I have the refractors and for both of these guys in those colors. So that's kind of a nice matching display piece in a sense. Just thought they were nice looking action shots. Finest, I haven't pushed finest as far as baseball too much. I haven't even really done it as far as football. But it's not a bad set to we got masking tape or whatever, scotch tape, not masking. And it's annoying. All right. Oh, this is, I think, a bigger card. Obviously, of course, they put scotch tape on the freaking top loader too. This card is not $3. It's number 2. As you can see, the number there, 139. This is a 2007 red refractor. Can't tell what's going on with that corner right there. It's like pressing in. I don't know if it folded. There, now you can see kind of like the point. It's like elevated. Oh, let's check that out. Normally these come uncirculated in a case, so this has been popped out. But it is a color matching. We'll have to check condition. Kind of paid up for this, maybe more than I would have liked, but whether it be the seller or other bidders actually wanting the card, there's an interest in the card, especially color matching, especially a Hall of Famer. I think many of us maybe would put Larry Fitzgerald's top 5. I think we've had this conversation before. I almost have him in the top 3 just based off stats alone. I know his touchdowns aren't up there, but his receiving yards, catches, he's number 2 in many categories. All right, I wouldn't say many. I'm probably getting myself in trouble. Anyways, he's a prominent receiver. I think we can all just agree to that without having a debate on the best of best. That's going to be everyone's opinion. I'm not saying he's the best, so don't get me wrong. I'm going to try to MacGyver into this package. I don't know what this last card is, but it's securely taped up, so apologies. It's probably like a really, really cheap card too. I don't even know. It's relatively cheap. Wow, they taped all over this thing. What? It's like they're playing a game. You can't even... Why would you... I just want to be able to show you all the card. Why would you do this? What is the point? This is horrible. I don't understand humans. many of them. All right. Red Refractor, as we know, same year, 2010, numbered out of 25. Not always numbered out of 25 for these. It's definitely off center, as we can see to the left, but it is a low print run, so they are collectible. They're hard to find. I have a solid collection of his going, so I don't know if this is, I mean, it's not color matching, it's very mix match colors, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that card. Obviously check it out for grading and send in if so for needed. That's going to be it. We're going to wrap it up there. I went over 10 minutes a little bit, I think, so stay tuned for the next upcoming grade blind reveal NFL special. Fun town time with that one. I think it's 22 cards. So let's look forward to that one. Y'all take care. Have a good one.